Greetings, YouTube! I was going to record this video later, and then Kabam's live stream crashed. I will say this, because it's both like exciting to see people I know in the community that say hello, and it's also anxiety ridden to see people who see my name and are instantly just like, ew, gross. It's like, man, that's the price you pay for being a public figure, I guess, but I just want to say hi to people. So yeah, that's always fun. But then when I see the hate Kabam gets, I'm like, oh, well, at least it's not just me. With that being said, we have so much to talk about regarding Titan crystals. And let's get the elephant in the room out. Well, there's two elephants in the room out of the way for these Titan crystals. The first is that we're hearing about them in the first week of June, but they're not going to be here until like the second week of August. But the bigger news is that they're 20,000 shards. So what we had feared as a community for the price tag of a 7-star basic, which of course is 15,000 shards, is real for 7 stars as Titan crystals. And most notably, and I think most, the thing that worries me the most, because they talked about how these things are supposed to feel like events, which they will be, trust me. But if you're somebody who like doesn't spend a lot on this game, even if you're Thronebreaker or Paragon, what are we talking, like once every couple years you get to open one of these? And what happens if you want to open, well, we know what's going to happen if you want to open a specific champion from the group that rotates. Because there are going to be 18 champions in it at a time. You lose out on the drop rates. Which 18 champions are less than the pool for, say, the featured 6-star. And so, if you do the math, I would say it's roughly the equivalent of what we used to think regarding some crystals, but I'm going to say it's about 6%. It's rounding up a little bit, but it's about 6% for a champion, which is not great. When we started playing the game, the featured 5-star crystal drop rates were not ever public, but they basically were like 20 to 25%. And so the difference is staggering. It's really, really staggering, actually. Now, I took some screenshots of the live stream before it crashed to talk about the highs and lows of, in this case, Group 1. You got Dollar General, Batman, Guardian, Sorcerer Supreme, myself, Mr. Negative, Atuma, and Odin. Now, personally, and I love my man Captain Bay, and he is a wizard from the future with Mr. Negative. But I don't care about this group at all. And I'm sure there might be some buffs. Guardian, I put so many 6 stones into for Battlegrounds defense, and maybe some metas he'll be put in, but I've taken him out. Because there are just too many people between Cosmic Ghost Rider, if you play him well, to even Corvus, but especially like Gallon, even Hulkling. I spent a lot of money and a lot of time taking him to SIG 200, and then I recycled him out of my Battlegrounds deck. And that's the other problem. I currently have no 7-stars even in my Battlegrounds deck, despite the fact that I have like 8 of them. Because, actually I think I might have 11 now. I don't know. Because 6 stars are doing well. And so that's my biggest reminder to the community in this video is, yeah, there are going to be a lot of people who are frustrated, and understandably so, that they can't open more 7 stars right away, and they can't open Titan crystals often. But 6 stars, especially rank 4 and rank 5 6 stars, with high sig, depending on who you use, obviously something like Hyperion, that'll be high sig, or Nick Fury. But they're still going to be able to clear all content. They're still going to be valuable I had somebody who brought in, I think, one of their rank 5 6-stars go up against one of my rank 3 6-stars for defense. Now, given it was Zemo. But they got destroyed. So I think there's this false perception that if you get a 7-star or a rank 5 6-star, you're just going to all of a sudden win everything. No. No, you still have to have the right counters and you still have to play well. And I actually appreciate that. And I've been on the wrong end of it. I put down a rank 4 6-star back when rank 4 6-stars were the best you could do against a rank 5 5-star and got killed. And it was humbling. It made me realize, like, oh, I'm even less good at this game than I thought. They skipped right to Group 3. Those are 2 champions that are new-ish. This also looks like it was sort of made on Canva with those question mark boxes. Crossbones is cool, but 7-star Hyperion. That's what the chat blew up about, and that's what I'm most excited about. Group 2, we will be choosing. And I know they're going to talk about this, but I think it's a mistake to have the vote mostly be on Twitter. It just seems like it's a mistake. It just does. Twitter's very toxic. A lot of bots. I mean, anything's toxic, right? But some people don't have a Twitter. I have a Twitter, but I don't know if I want to use it to vote. I don't know. I'm just not excited about this. I don't want that to be. Why can't we do an in-game vote? Maybe it'll be both. And you can see, again, I don't care about Group 1 enters base pool October 2023. Group 2, December 2023. Group 3, February 2024. And we'll do a follow-up video on who we should vote for sure as a community. But right now, it's mainly just trying to process the price tag, which I will say the artwork as Kabam Jax, who I actually enjoy watching Kabam Jax because his positivity on the forums mirrors his positivity on camera. And that's not always the case. Sometimes you can have somebody who's very charismatic on chats, and then you see him talk, and it's like watching somebody who's trapped in the Department of Motor Vehicles. So I've enjoyed that. And this is a placeholder. The actual Titan Crystal looks pretty cool. Reminds me of some like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle vibes. But, in general, I expect them to want this because they're going to try to increase the demand by having that window of rotation for champs and then trying to give cash offers that say, hey, you want a Titan Crystal? You can get half a Titan Crystal. It's going to cost you $100. And you've got 48 hours to give us the money. It's like a hostage negotiation in reverse, in a way. So, Titan Crystals are going to be 20,000. Not a fan of that. I think they should have been 15,000 max. Maybe 17,500 max. But I'm just going to concentrate on the fact that as 7-stars become more normal, 6-stars are still going to do so amazing. And we're not going to see a 7-star Hercules anytime soon. We're not going to see probably Cosmic Ghost Rider or others. And that might be wrong. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. But they said Hercules wouldn't come. So also they're making new champions to counter Hercules. We'll talk about that in a separate video. Anyhow, what are your thoughts on this? Are you outraged? You don't care? I'm just going to ignore this most of the time because I'll probably open one of these like maybe one or two before the end of the year. So, meh. Not going to change my roster much.